Welcome. Thank you for being here. My name is Alex. Please subscribe and begin your daily yoga practice today. This is a full-length class that I taught live and recorded on Zoom. No props needed, beginner friendly, all levels are welcome. Again, thank you for being here. Namaste. Let's begin. In a child's pose, big toes together, the knees are apart. Walk your hands forward, down and away from you. Soften down on an exhale. Become an observer of the breath. Be present in this moment. Arrive. Do your best to smooth out each inhale. Complete each exhale. Hi, Caesar. Let go of anything from before. Try not to plan anything for later. Just be here now. Walk your hands in just enough to thread the right arm underneath the left. You can place the forehead down or the ear down. Right palm is face up. Use your left hand to help you lift and extend your right arm forward. Thread the left underneath the right. Stretching the shoulder. Continue to breathe with intention, especially at the beginning of practice. And release. Let's sit up, press up to a tabletop. Tuck your toes and find some circles with the torso, forward, to the left, back, and around. Feeling the weight redistribute between the hands within each hand as well. Go both directions. Tabletop somewhere in the middle. 3 cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back. Press the tops of the feet down. Exhale, continue to press down and round the back. 2 more. Inhale. Long exhale, finding more space. Once more. Long exhale. Neutral. Extend the right leg back and up. You're balancing on the left. Left arm extends forward. Lengthen again. Switch sides. Set the hand and the knee down. Extend the leg up first. Get your balance and reach the right arm forward. Tabletop. Tuck your toes, hover the knees about an inch off of the mat. Tabletop. Right leg back and up, left arm forward. Elbow to knee once. Press the right hand down, round the spine. And extend your arm and your leg. Tabletop. Left leg back and up. Right arm forward, reach. Strong back leg, core pulled in. One elbow to knee, round. No, stay here. Round. And extend. Tabletop, tuck the toes, hover the knees. Downward facing dog, press up, press back. Pedal out the feet, bend one knee at a time. Roll out one hand at a time. And do find some stillness at some point. Feet hip width, hands shoulder width. Look between your hands, soft knees, walk up to the top of your mat, relax over your legs, bend the knees, open and close the legs, whatever movement you would like to enjoy right now. And toes and heels come together. Relax over both soft legs. Round up to standing. Stand tall, stand evenly between both feet. Bring your palms to touch. And bring yourself to the present moment. Recommit to your practice. Inhale, reach the arms wide and overhead. Inhale, look up, reach up. Swan dive forward, bend the knees, forward fold. Round up to standing. Arms overhead. Hold on to the left wrist and reach up and over to the right. Just a kind of good morning yawn stretch. And lift up. Switch it out. Hold the right wrist with your left hand and lean and reach. Lift back up to center. Seal the palms. Inhale, look up, reach up higher. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, long, flat back. From this look up position, hands down, step it back to a plank pose. Hold. Lift the right leg up. Keep the leg straight, won't go very high. And set it down. Lift the left leg. Plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. Rest your forehead on the mat and pull the right foot in for a quad stretch. Press your hips forward and down. Release, switch sides. And release. Press up. Tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Reach the right leg back and up. Hips square, foot flex, knee pointing to the mat. Try to open up the triceps, bring your chest closer to the standing leg. Step the right foot between your hands. We're in a lunge. Tall on the toes of the back foot. Feel a stretch through that foot. Strong back leg. Inhale, lower the left knee. Level the gaze, draw the shoulders back. Untuck the back toes, press back into a half split. We're sitting all the way to the back of the mat. Sit on the inside of the left heel or on it or on a prop. Reach your arms overhead and fold over the right leg, not expecting too much quite yet. We're still getting started. Lift up, sit up. Oh, cramp. Shift your weight forward, kneeling lunge, leave the back foot untucked, lean on your left hand, right hand on top of the right knee, and push to twist your middle upper back. Bring the right shoulder back, left one forward. Bring your right hand back to the mat. We're in a lunge. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee. Establish your foundation, crescent lunge. Arms overhead. Actually, start with hands to hips to make sure the shoulders are over the hips. And then arms overhead. We're bringing the biceps back by the ears. Let the elbow stay soft. Tall on the back foot. Bring your hands down to frame the right foot. Step it back to plank. Downward dog. Upward facing dog. Lift onto your toes. Tuck the chin and ripple through. Leave the knees bent, the toes tucked. Press back, downward dog. Left leg up behind you. Keep the hips square, foot flexed, knee facing the mat. Press into the hands, opening up under the triceps. Squeeze your left glute. Left foot steps between your hands. Lower the back knee. Keep the toes tucked and prop up onto fingertips. Opening up the right hip flexor. Let's release back into a half split. All the way to the back of your mat. Sit up tall and fold forward over the left leg. Sit up. We're going back to the top of the mat. Kneeling lunge twist, right hand down, left hand on top of the knee, press to twist. Left hand back to the mat, tuck the right toes, lift the knee. We're in a lunge. Establish your foundation, strong foundation. Hands to the hips, lift up. Arms overhead, palms face each other. Try not to arch the chest forward as you bring the arms back. Feel that pressure kind of in the shoulder blades. Hands float down to the mat. Frame the left foot. Left foot back to a plank. Downward facing dog. Lift onto the toes, tuck your chin. Upward facing dog, ripple through. and long. Exhale, downward dog. Reach the right leg back and up. Whoops. Point the toe, let the hips stack. Try to keep the shoulders level. Squeeze your right glute. Downward dog. Left leg back and up. Squeeze, press, lengthen, breathe. Downward dog. Shift your weight forward into a plank pose. Side plank, right hand down, left arm up. And plank. Left hand down, right arm up. Plank pose. Lower all the way down to the mat. Extend your left arm out, palm down, roll on to the left hip. And the arm is about shoulder height. Switch sides. Reach the right arm out, opening up the right chest and shoulder. Roll onto the right hip. Come back to center. Press up to a tabletop and back to a child's pose. Walk your elbows a little bit away from you and then bring each hand to its shoulder to stretch out the triceps. You can bring the palms to touch too. I just think this is a little bit more effective for the triceps. Release your hands back to the mat in front of you. Sit up. Bring the knees together, tuck the toes, and sit back on your heels. Bring the pinky edges out. Interlace your fingers, press the palms away from you, especially the pointer and thumb side of your interlacing so that you're stretching evenly. Press the shoulders down. Lift the arms over your head. Follow them with your gaze. And release. Sweep your arms out and around. Come back to a tabletop. Release the ankles. Tap out the feet. And sit back. Bring your feet out and around in front of you for a butterfly setup with your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together. Shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale over your legs. Lift up. Reverse tabletop. Place your feet on the mat about hip width. Hands are behind you. We're going to press to lift. If it's okay with your neck, you can let the head go back. Continue to breathe. Sit down. Extend the right leg out. Bring the left foot in. Place the sole of the foot on the mat and hook your left elbow around the knee. Box grip if you can. If this is too much, you'll just use your fingers, interlace them to hug in. Right foot is flexed. Let the knee open to the side. You're square to the right leg. Inhale, reach up and forward fold over the right leg. Sole of the foot faces away from you. Sit up. We're going to open out toward the long edge of the mat. So the left foot is in, the right foot is out. Sit up tall. Left arm reaches up and over. Side body stretch, hamstring stretch. Try not to lean forward. Keep the sides open. Sit up. Baby wild thing, lean on the left hand, left knee, right foot. Hips forward, open up the front of your body. Sit back down. Rotate back toward the top of your mat and cross the left foot over the right leg. Sit up tall. We're going to twist to the left. Left hand behind you. You can hook your elbow around the right leg or bring the arm in front of it. Make sure you sit up tall. Keep the right foot flexing. Release. Keep the legs pretty much as they are. Lean back, bend the right leg, the knee. Place the foot on the mat. We are in a seated pigeon, a figure 4. Use your hands to help you to sit up nice and tall. Extend your right leg out in front of you. Continue to cross the left leg over the right leg. The knees are stacked. Sit up tall and come forward with a flat spine as best as you can. You're flexing the right foot. More into the hamstrings, some into the hips now. Sit up. We're going to go with a round spine forward. Round spine forward. Bring the forehead to the left knee. Use your hands to push down and away from you. Sit up, extend your left leg out in front of you. Reverse tabletop. Feet on the mat, press and lift. And sit back down. Extend the left leg out, hug the right knee in. Press down through the right heel, the foot, and choose whatever grip is available to you. Try to sit up straight. Don't forget about your left foot. Bring the sole of the right foot to the inside of your left leg. Sit up tall, square to the left leg. Arms overhead. Forward fold over your leg. Sit up. Sole of the right foot is on the mat. Again, we're crossing it over the left leg. Twisting to the right. I feel like I missed something. That's okay. We'll get to everything. Sit up tall and twist. Oh, I remember now. Place the sole of the right, undo your twist. Place the sole of the right foot on the inside of your left thigh, and we'll open to the other long edge of your mat for a side body stretch. Sit up tall, right arm reaches up and over to the left. Sit up. Baby wild thing, lean on the right hand, right leg, left foot, open up. Sit back down. Now we're going back over to the top of the mat facing it. Now let's do that twist again. And I still might be messing up the order, but that's okay. Left hand in front, open up. Unravel. Bend the left leg. Sit back for a seated pigeon figure 4. You can actually press into the hands and lift yourself off the mat a little bit to help get closer to the leg. I guess both of them. Lengthen the left leg out. Continue to cross the right leg over the left so that the knees are stacked. Lift up, inhale, forward with a flat spine. Breathe. And sit up. Got one more. Lower the chin, round the spine, pull in the core, and bring the forehead to the knee. Keep the left foot flexing. Sit up. Extend your right leg out in front of you. Let the legs move a little bit. Reach up with both arms and fold forward over both legs. Sit up. Cross your feet at the ankles, tabletop. Downward dog. Right leg back and up. Let the hip open, press the left heel down. Squeeze the right glute. Pigeon, right side. Or you can repeat figure 4 again. Seated. Get yourself set up square to the top of your mat. With the hips, someday the shin is parallel to the top edge. On an exhale, relax over your legs. Keep your thoughts present. Keep them friendly. Let's sit up, carefully release. Press into your hands. Bring the right sole of the foot to the mat, and we're going directly into lizard lunge. So toe heel the right foot across to the right, so both hands are inside of the right foot. Back knee stays down. If you need more, you can lift it. Soften forward. Lizard lunge. Let's start to lift out. Walk the right foot in between your hands, and we're going to press back into a half split. This time staying up on the back knee. You can untuck the back foot. Sole of the foot is off of the mat. Blocks or at least fingertips, and pull the right hip back. Flatten out the front foot as best as you can and rock a little bit side to side. Shift your weight forward, back into a lunge. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee. Plank pose. Scan right to left. Downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward into a plank. And vinyasa back to downward dog. That's 1 or 2 chaturangas, knees up or down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg back and up. Squeeze the left glute. Press the left hand down. Let the triceps open. Pigeon, left side. Take your time. Squaring your hips, moving the left foot a little bit farther away from you over time. Forward over your left leg on an exhale. Take your time transitioning out And into lizard lunge. Use your hands to help you to lift up. Toe heel the left foot across to the left so both hands are inside of the foot. The knee stays over the ankle as you soften down. Let's start to lift up. Bring the left foot back between the hands. Half split. You can do the first variation if you'd like, or if you did on the first side this time again. Or remember, you're lengthening the spine, sole of the foot is off of the mat. Try not to let your left hip stick out to the side either. Keep this in the hamstrings. Flatten out the front. Ooh, ow. The front foot a little. Ouch. Okay. Reach your left foot toward the mat. Stretch out the top of your foot gently. And we'll shift our weight back forward. Find a lunge. Lift the back knee. Left foot back to a plank. Hold here. Skin right to left. Pull in the core. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Move around as much as you'd need to, or enjoy some stillness where you continue to press and lengthen, but the movements become more subtle. Lower your knees to the mat, untuck the toes. 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back. Press the feet and the hands down. Long exhale. Press everything away. 2 more. Inhale. Long exhale. Inhale. Open. Exhale, round. Neutral spine. Sit back. Bring your feet out and around in front of you. And let's lengthen. Lie back on your mat. Place the soles of the feet on your mat about hip width distance. Fingertips are relatively close to the heels. Roll the shoulders back and down without letting the knees splay too much. We're going to lift and lower the body in bridge pose with the moving with the breath. Excuse me. So lift up as you inhale. Slowly peel your spine off of the mat. At the top of your mat, you're at the top of your bridge. So you're going to tuck the tailbone forward. Lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. The tailbone lands and you press to lift. Move with intention, follow the breath, enjoy the pressure, move up and down the spine. let's press and hold. Lift up. Take your time getting there. And option 2, interlace the hands behind your back as if you have one forearm. Press down. Press the heels down. Keep the chin away from the chest. Press the feet down again and lift. Release. Lower your back down to the mat and hug your knees into the chest. Moving twists to complement those moving bridges. Arms are out, shoulder height, just about, palms facing down. Lift your legs off of the floor. If you were sitting in a chair, the back of the chair would be the floor. Keep the knees about hip width distance, and we're going to lower the right leg to the right. Let the left follow. The left knee lands and you pick it up, and we rock to the other side. Gentle, slow movement. Do your best to exhale as you land. And you can use a little bit of neck movement if you'd like. Just stay gentle. The next time your legs land to the right, leave them there and set up any variation of a twist that you would like. Place the right hand on top of your legs if you'd like. Reach your left arm out and away from you. Find stillness and breathe. Left palm is down unless that bothers the shoulder. We're going to move a little bit again. Lift your legs, take your time as you feel the body release back and forth a few times to reset. And if you'd like to try a little strength, you'll just hover the legs. If you want extra stretch, lower the legs and reach the opposite arm away extra. Twist to the left the next time you get there. Repeat whatever you did on the right side. Try not to let the breath shorten too much. Release back to center. Extend your legs up toward the ceiling. Place your hands, palms down underneath the lower back, 4 legs up the wall, away from the wall. Let the legs rest against each other. The knees are soft so that you can find that balancing point where the feet are over the hips. Minimal effort required. Look up at your feet and breathe. Happy baby. Hold on to the outsides of each feet. If this is too much, just hug your knees in. Otherwise, elbows go inside of the legs. Hold on to the outside edges of your feet. Try not to curl the tailbone up too much. You actually press it down and let the feet press into the hands. Hug your knees into your chest, nose to knees. Sit your head and your neck back. Extend your legs. Lengthen the spine. Shavasana. Palms face up. I will close our class together. For now, you can stay here as long as you'd like. Otherwise, let go of any thoughts, let go of the breath. Close the eyes, relax your temples. I will be in touch. Keep the body still. Introduce a long, deep breath. Near the end of your exhale, blink the eyes open. See if you can actually feel the light. And carefully make your way to a seated position. Sitting up tall, any way that's comfortable as long as the spine is straight. Hands to heart center. Know that you have everything you need with you right now. Have gratitude for the present moment, for your desire to do something to make yourself feel good. Thank you for joining me. Let's close with a breath. I love it when that happens. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Wide, up, lift, reach again at the top. Exhale, hands lower down. Remember to trust your intuition. And thank you for joining me. I am so grateful for your presence. Until next time, namaste.